Welcome back, gents. It's great to have you here checking out the 4 pillars of the Man That Can project and how you can implement and utilize these 4 pillars to create massive momentum in your life. So I just want to give you a quick backstory before we dive in. And for those who are viewing this in the Strong Men of Value program portal, there will be a worksheet for you to work through with this, so you can actually start implementing some stuff there. For those who aren't, jump in. So the backstory, obviously, I broke myself or the Man That Can project up into 8 areas that I believe all men must master. Now, within that, it helped me dissect how I wanted to live my life in areas of focus, but it also can be overwhelming when we think about 8 areas. So simplifying that with just 4 pillars that if you understand them, implement them into how you work towards a goal, you'll absolutely nail it every time. So the first pillar is muscle. Now, when we think about muscle, don't just think the muscle that's hanging off your arms, blokes, right? I want you to think about a muscle as anything that we can flex and grow. So this can be things in any of those 8 areas. Okay, it might be your financial muscle, it might be your relationship muscle, it might be your communication muscle, it might be your reading muscle. Okay, it might be your honesty muscle. You get the picture, right? There's muscles there that us as individuals can identify and go, cool, this is a muscle that I want to start flexing for a while. I want to start building. Okay, so that's point 1. What muscle are you choosing to work on? Cool. We then go into momentum, right? So this is how we take action, right? Momentum, whether it's taking action, or whatever that looks like for you, but it's essentially creating the plan to flex that muscle. How are we implementing it? Because it's very common that a lot of us will identify areas in our life that we want to improve, but we don't take action on it. We get ready to get ready. And the reality is, guys, all of us have different life experiences, different strengths, different weaknesses. So as much as there's a framework you can follow in terms of the logical components of getting from A to B, you can fast track that by going, okay, if I just take action, I am going to find out what that next step is for me to help me get closest to the result or the outcome that I'm looking for. So when we look at momentum, what actions are you taking? What's the game plan or the direction? And once again, for those who are in the Strong Men of Value program, you'll have your 12-week game plan, which you will, once you've identified what muscles you want to flex, you're now creating the game plan, which you then check in daily to hold yourself accountable and to take the actions. And once again, it allows you, when 12 weeks is up, to reflect on what's worked well for you and what hasn't. So then when you go around again and look to improve various other areas of your life, you've got feedback around once I said what works well for you, what maybe some obstacles that you could expect to pop up in the future when you're working towards other goals. So we've got muscle. What muscle are you flexing? We've now got momentum. So taking action, it's impossible to feel anything else when you're in action. It's a great, Tony Robbins says progress equals happiness. So when you're in progress and you're working towards the goals that you want to crush and the quality of life and growing into the man that you want to become, it's a very, very inspiring and empowering feeling. We then look at muscle momentum, meaning, got bloody tongue tied there, meaning. So what's our intention around purpose or the meaning behind what we're doing? Okay, if we aren't being intentional with things, which is what the majority of people are doing, they're just going through life, without questioning everything, without ever asking themselves, does this give me fulfillment? Is this going to allow me to live the quality of life? Is this relationship fulfilling and satisfying? So when we think about the meaning or the intention or the purpose, what is the intention, meaning, or purpose behind what you're choosing to do? If you can start, if you want to live a more meaningful life, look at your calendar, whether it's on your phone, in your diary, and have a look at the things that are there. For most of us, work is there. What else do you have in your calendar? Are you spending intentional time with your family? Are you spending intentional time on your health, on your mental well-being, on your lifestyle? So start thinking about that with the meaning. What is the meaning you were giving to things, and what is the intention behind why you were choosing to do things? And if there isn't a great meaning behind it or purpose behind it, that's okay. Just find a way to remove it from your timetable or your calendar or your daily life and replace it with something that is more meaningful and more fulfilling for you. Final one, right? This ties all of these pillars together, is the mateship, or think about environment. Okay, for the muscle that you want to flex, are the people that you are hanging around going to help empower you, support you, and move you closer to the outcome that you're looking to create? So an example would be, for those who are wanting to improve their physical health, I'll go through a full example. Physical health, I'm wanting to build muscle. Okay, for those who are wanting to build muscle, building muscle with pillar one, muscle. Okay, your next step is going, okay, what momentum do I need to get into in order to build bicep muscles? It would be obviously getting into the gym, following a specific training that would build that muscle. You then also might think about nutrition and recovery or supplementation. We then go into the meaning. Why is that important to me? For me, why I want to have a strong body is body confidence. I want to feel confident in who I am, but I also enjoy having the strength to get through day-to-day life and also lift heavy objects and feel comfortable with that. So that's a bit of the purpose of why I want to do that, right? You obviously make your own meaning, intention, and purpose up. So obviously the intention when I go into the gym is to follow the plan and not walk around texting people and having longer rest periods than I need to. So do all of those things. The final one would be, okay, I want to hang out with people who have similar goals, because when life gets in the way, which, for a lot of us, it does, I want to have people there that can hold me accountable, that can say, hey, Lockie, remember you are committing to this fitness program. Why haven't you been into the gym? Or Lockie, you're committed to building this muscle. Have you been eating the right foods? Have you been sleeping? Are you prioritizing those things? But you can also pick up smaller things from those people who, or even learn challenges that they face so that you can prep for them in the future. So think about that, guys. If you want to improve, once again, your financial muscle, surround yourself with people who have a better understanding than you around money. Right? If you want to hang around, if you want to improve your relationship, hang around an environment of people who prioritize their relationships or who have a better understanding of relationships than you do. Okay, so muscle, momentum, meaning, and mateship. And once again, for those who are in the Strong Men of Value program, there's a worksheet there just down below that you can work through. For everyone else listening, jump in the Strong Men of Value program. There's heaps more videos like this. Thanks for tuning in.